Hi students, I hope you all are fine at your homes. I think you are seriously preparing for the forthcoming examination. I hope that you are already registered your name and preparing of resumes and preparing for the campus interviews. So I convey my wishes to you, each and every one of you. All the best in your careers, and also you are also serious in forthcoming examinations. I hope that you are following all videos and already suggested you. Anybody not understand this videos that much clearly because of you are not following that much professionally. Many lackings are there, technical lackings are there, and some are lackings are there. So in clarity wise and uploading and data wise and internet, so a lot of technical problems are maybe there. That's why I am encouraging you. So take my video as a support to push up you, to encourage you for your preparation. And many videos are already done in many channels. They are explained in a very extraordinary way in your mother tongue. So myself also suggested before starting of my videos, I already sent the many links to you to WhatsApp. Now, all those links I covered almost 90% of 95% of the syllabus. So almost I covered first 3 units. So we started 4th unit also. In the classroom I discussed regarding of the B-spline curve and Bezier curve and the properties also. And after that we are getting the holy holidays, and then till now again we don't have the chance to meet again. I hope we are waiting for you and we have a beautiful day to meet together after lockdown get over. Anyway, so be serious for your studies and prepare well for forthcoming examinations. Till now I covered first and second and third unit in the classroom itself, and also some of the parts in 4th unit. And again in my last videos I covered 4th unit, 5th unit and 6th unit, and 8th unit animation also. I think last unit animation almost I covered all the topics. I touched all the topics, animation also, and projection, 3D projections also. Remaining one chapter is pending, one unit is pending. In that unit also I covered some of the topics regarding of the port view and window view. What is the difference between the port view and window view, the definitions, the changes. I already explained that concept also regarding of this unit. Now again I want to show the syllabus to you. You may get some seriousness and we may come to know what are the topics that are there as per the SBTE and what are the topics that you have to prepare. I want to show the syllabus to you. We all are going to see the syllabus, 6th semester syllabus once again. What are the topics I covered here? So first unit, introduction and applications, I covered. Second is the display devices, random scanner, raster scanner, monitors, colors, CRTs, plasma panel displays, LCD panels and input-output devices. Almost it's also small chapter I covered in the classroom itself. And second one is the 2D drawing geometry, 2D transmissions. So I explained everything in classroom itself. All the topics I covered: rotations, mirror reflections, rotation about arbitrary point, interactive techniques, constraints, grids, gravity field, rubber band technique, drawing, painting and drawing. So all techniques I covered inside the classroom. And again I touched some of the points here. I didn't start in 4th unit, that is conics and curves. In conics and curves I covered especially Bezier and B-spline curves, their properties, calcium itself. Again I post the Bezier and B-spline curve properties in video also. Now I complete the 3D graphics entirely, all the concepts, transmissions, matrices for translation, scaling, rotation, around axis, parallel projections, orthographic, axonometric, oblique projections with the multi-view, and projective projections, vanishing point, single point, 2 point, 3 point, and hidden surface removal, backspace removal. I covered all these topics in this video lectures. And last unit is 7th unit, basic of animations. So types of animations, types of animation system, tweaking and morphing. I also cover entire portion in these lectures. Now one chapter is pending, that is 5th chapter. In this 5th chapter all algorithms are given. So I want to discuss these algorithms in these coming days. We have enough time, I think so, and I will complete the syllabus as soon as possible. It may be better to prepare for the examinations as well as we can prepare for your project work is there and your preparation work for the campus interviews, and you may have the plan for to go, what to do for the forthcoming future in your life. You may have the different plans, so you will get enough time to think and do. At the same time, it is very important time for you to score well. So this is one more time, one more chance to you to increase your percentage. This semester also very important. Project is also there, so project also carries a very good percentage, and as well as internals and externals, and be ready for writing of the all type of exams. I am also going to conduct the one online test, an objective type test through the Google Sheet, and I hope that you are ready for that also. Now again I am suggesting you, inciting you, those who are not clear regarding of this all concept, because of my uploading the videos, it not gives that much clarity, that much explanation also, because of the, and that much clarity is not there, data also one of the obstacle or stumbling back. These all are the bottlenecks that we have to clear the problems. That's why I am giving the one more suggestions. Follow the syllabus according to SPT and go to the website. Many websites are there. Java Point is there, Geeks is there, and Tutorial Point is there, and also Vidya Gateway for Gate, and these all are websites. They are providing the ample of resources for your all subjects, not only computer graphics. So all subject materials are PDFs and PPTs are all available in websites, and all videos are available in your YouTube channels. So just don't waste the time and go through all the channels, which one is preferred to you. My intention is, I don't want to ask you to only support my channel, want to watch my channels only. I don't want, never say like that. So do according to your will and follow the syllabus and ready for your examinations. Just these all videos are helping you to understand the concept and helping to know the syllabus and helping to touch in the studies. That's why we are motivating you. That's why preparing these videos. Now I am going to explain, especially here I have to cover window port and viewport, elimination of total visible and total invisible lines with respect to a rectangular window using the endpoint codes, explicit line clipping algorithm, Sutherland-Cohen algorithm, midpoint subdivision algorithm, and polygon clipping, Sutherland-Edgeman algo, polygon representation, inside and outside test of polygon, and pilling algorithms, stock based and queue based seed fill algorithm, scanline fill algorithm. These are the topics that I have to cover. So in my last class I explained regarding of the window and viewport. Now we will see, just I want to touch that, and in the coming classes I will explain it clearly. Now I won't go into that much deeper, just I want to touch that topics what I covered. Okay, now we will see some of the algorithms, and just I want to explain only briefly about the concept, then I will tell clearly detailed manner in coming classes. Look at here, polygon filling algorithm, just that we are discussing now, just now. Polygon filling algorithms. The first one is scan line filling algorithm, second one is the boundary filling algorithm, third one is the flood filling algorithm. As per the syllabus we have the two. As per the syllabus we have the two algorithms. One is scan line filling algorithm and second one is boundary filling algorithm. First one is scan line filling algorithm, second one is the boundary filling algorithm. Let's just see what this type of algorithms are. Just 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Want to go? 20 minutes के बाद आ जाए. This is the last video. So boundary filling algorithm. First of all, boundary filling algorithm. So flood filling algorithm and scan line filling algorithm. You will see about the what. Just roughly we will look at these algorithms. Introduction. Just want to read out the introduction for you. Just I want to read out the introduction. Then we will see the clearly coming classes. Boundary filling algorithm. Boundary filling algorithm starts at the pixel inside the polygon to be algorithm filled and paints the interior polygon to be filled and paints the interior proceeding outwards towards the boundary. Algorithm, what is telling? Simple. Boundary filling algorithms starts at the pixel inside the polygon to be filled and paints the interior proceeding outwards towards the boundary. Outward towards the boundary. This algorithm works only if the color with which the region has to filled and the color of the boundary of the region are different. If the boundary is one of the single color, this approach proceeds the outward pixel by pixel until it hits the boundary of the region. We will see the definition of this in detailed manner. So I will explain everything in the showing of the picture. Just I want to read out what is the boundary fill algorithm and what is the scan line. We will see just. Next is the boundary fill algorithm, recursive nature. It takes an interior point x comma y and it fill color and boundary color at the input. The algorithm starts by checking the color of x comma y. If it is color is not equal to the fill color and the boundary color, then it is painted with the fill color and the function is called for all the neighbors of x comma y. If a point is found to be fill color of a boundary color, the function does not calls its neighbors and returns. This process continues until all points up to the boundary color for the region have been tested. So all of you know about the recursive. Yes or no? Recursive, what means? Recursive nothing but again and again. So you know factorial, finding of the factorial, 2 factorial, 3 factorial, 4 factorial. What is the 3 into 2 into 1 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, 7 into 6 into 5 into 2 into this. So again checking and filling, checking and filling, checking and filling, checking and filling, coloring. So recursive nature is a recursive nature, again and checking and filling, again checking and filling. So what is that? We will show the figure, then we come to know everything. So now look at here. Look at here. What is this? What is this? So it's the boundary. So x minus y comma y, x comma y, x comma minus y, x comma y, x comma y plus 1, x plus 1. These are the coordinates, and the color, white color, green color, this Also, when you will explain this one, I will explain everything. Okay, I will explain. It takes an interior point x comma y. Interior point x comma y. What is x comma y here? Interior point. Just imagine this is the arm. Okay, this is the thing. It takes the interior point x comma y. Interior point here. Look at the picture. Or interior points. These are the interior points. Yes or no? These are the interior points. X comma y. These are the interior points x comma y. I was telling it takes the interior points. Okay, takes the interior points x comma y. Okay, and a fill color and boundary color as the input. The algorithm starts by checking the color of x comma y. If it is the color is not equal to the fill color and the boundary color, then it is painted with the fill color, and the function is called for all the neighbor of x comma y. All is that. First check the color is equal or not. Then color is, what is the color in white and green? Okay, just take the boundary color. First you check the boundary color is equal or not. If the color is equal or not, if color is not equal, what it will do? It will do that, will fill all the sides. Okay, here. Look at here. Then it is painted with the fill color, and the function is called for all the neighbors. If a point is found to be fill color or of the boundary color, then function does not call its neighbors and returns. This process continues until all points up to the boundary color for the region have been tested. The boundary fill algorithm can be implemented by 4 connected pixel or 8 connected pixel. 4 connected pixel or 8 connected pixel. 1, 2, 3, 4 connected pixel or 8 connected pixel. We'll see. After painting a pixel, the function is called for 4 neighboring points. These are the pixel positions that are right, left, above and below. Okay, this is 4 pixel, right, left, above, below. Now for the positions that are right, left and above and below the current pixel, area filled by this method are called 4 connected algorithm. Below given is the algorithm. 4 connected, called 4 connected. Below given is the algorithm. Look at here. Wide boundary fill 4 connected. Okay, in text axis, into y, in fill color, in boundary color. Here color, boundary color. If get pixel x comma y not equal to boundary color, get pixel x comma y not equal to fill color, there is a condition here. What is the condition? Get pixel x comma y not equal to boundary color is different, and get pixel x comma y not equal to fill color. 2 colors are there. One is the fill color, second one is the boundary color. What is the condition? The pixel x comma y should not be the boundary color and should not be the fill color. Then only it will go and fill the color. Then only it will allow. So condition, what is the condition? The condition is simple. What is the condition? The condition is simple. What is the condition? It tells about what is that? Simple. One is the boundary color, second one is the fill color. My get pixel x comma y should not be boundary color, should not be the fill color. That is the condition. Okay. Now put pixel x comma y fill color. Then when the condition satisfy, put color, fill color, boundary fill 4 x plus 1 y comma fill color, boundary color, boundary fill 4 x comma y plus 1 fill color, boundary color, boundary fill 4 x minus 1 y fill color. This is what? Up, right, left, up, down, left, right. 4 sides, up, down, left, right. Why? Because it's taking the center point, center pixel x comma y, and put the condition. The condition is not equal to the boundary color, not fill color. Then what you will do? Then you started to fill the 4 sides. Now look at here picture. X comma y is the center points, on 4 side x minus 1 above, x plus 1 below, y minus 1 left, y plus 1 right. Okay, that is the actually what we have seen here. So now implementation for the boundary filling algorithm. Function 4 connected pixel, boundary fill 4, already we told, already I said to you, 4 connected algorithm, 4 connected. This way of filling is called 4 connected. Int x into y, int fill color, int boundary color. You get pixel x comma y not equal to boundary color, and it get pixel x comma y not equal to fill color. Again put xl x comma y fill color, again starting same process. Into main, GM is a graphics made, which is a computer display made that generates the image using pixel. Detect is a macro defined in graphics in header file. Int gd is equal to detect.gm. Now int x 250, y equal 200, radius 50. Now as for the algorithm, based on the radius, it started to fill the color, boundary fill algorithm. Okay, now starts the delay. Let's see here. Return. Now look at here. Look at here. Okay, first one boundary color, second one fill color. So what is happening here? What is the based on this condition? Now it become 8 octets. I already told. So in my last class, when I explained about the 3D graphics, in the time also explained one of the, I think so, is one of the algorithm called Bressenham algorithm. And Bressenham algorithm is also circle filling algorithm. Bressenham circle filling algorithm, I explained DD algorithm, I explained the how circle divided into 8 parts, symmetric. Look at you one more time. I want to explain that concept. I want to touch that concept. This is circle. The circle divided into how many parts? 8 parts, 8 equal parts. These parts are called symmetry. Okay, why we are following this method? Because of the, so computer can understand the mathematical expressions on this x and y axis coordinates. So what happened here, as based on the condition, there is a 2 conditions here put by the in the algorithm, 2 conditions put in here. How many conditions? 2 conditions. How many conditions? 2 conditions are here. Condition 1, 2 conditions are here. So condition 1, what is the condition 1? First, boundary color should not equal to the pixel color. Second thing, and filling color, what is the filling color? This is the filling color. That's why what we have, what are able to see here, that color should not be equal to the pixel color. Then what will happen? Simple, when the color is not there, fill that color, fill that one. When the color already is there, why need to fill? So that is the checking. That is the checking. What is checking? The color is not there, and boundary color is different, filling color is different. We have to put the one condition. What is the condition? One condition is, first condition is boundary color and not equal to pixel, and the filling color not. Why filling color? Because boundary, why not be equal to boundary color? Because the boundary color equal, if not put that condition, the boundary color will fill the all the circle. That is the problem. If y not equal to fill color, if not equal to fill color means again the same place will going to fill by the same color. That's why first of all it has to check it, the place is filled with the filling color or not. If the place will filled with the filling color, no need to fill it. The place will not filled with the filling color, then the filling color will fill that place. Filling color will fill that place. Simple. That is the condition actually. That is the condition actually. So this all these things are explaining the about the boundary filling algorithm. So I hope that you understand what is the boundary filling algorithm. So it depends on these coordinates, based on the coordinates, left coordinates, right coordinates, top coordinates, down coordinates, center coordinates, basically every checking and check after checking of the condition satisfying, after condition satisfying and filling the color. Okay, this is the boundary filling algorithm. This is the boundary filling algorithm. Look at here, one more thing I want. Connected pixels. Connected pixels, what pixels? Connected pixels. All the colors with the filled with the pixels. Pixel will fill the colors and the boundary. Now connected pixel, more complex figures are filled using this approach. Connected pixel, more complex figures will fill using this approach. The pixels to be tested are the 8 neighbor pixels. The pixel on the right, left, above, below and the 4 diagonal pixels are area fills by this method are called 8 connected below given the algorithm. So first we have what we have seen, first we have seen the 4 connected. Now what we have seen, now we are seeing the 8 connected. 4 connected, okay, 4 connected, 8 connected. So here that one also same, algorithm the same, procedure is the same, but here 8 connected, that one is the 4 connected, here is the 4 8 connected. Now listen, now 8 connected means you dividing the circle as a, now look at here, this is a graph. Okay, 8 connected, 1 above 3, below 3 and left and right. You will check the all parts. In all parts 8 connected. Why? Because it is when it is a big, and bigs is not that much easy to follow in the 4 connected. When this much of big sizes are there, the filling of the boundaries also inside the parts we have to follow the 8 connected. So now how it's worked? Same condition. Boundary fill into x into y into fill color into boundary. These are the variables. If get pixel x comma y not equal to boundary color, first of all boundary color is different, the filling color is different, that should not be equal to the get pixel. Okay, that is damn sure not equal. And second is get pixel x comma y not equal to fill color, the color which we filling not fill color. Okay, for clear understanding I will give the one demonstration here. Look at here, just imagine this is a boundary. Now I am using the color. What I am using? I am using the color. Okay. Take this one. Now boundary. What is the boundary color? Red. What is the filling color? Just imagine blue. Okay, blue is the filling color. Okay, imagine. I want to use the blue color to fill all this one. Now listen, what is the condition here? First one, the get pixel color should not equal to the red, that is boundary color. The get pixel should not equal to the blue, that is filling color. That is filling color. Why not equal? Because for example, just this entire part filled with the blue. Imagine. Okay. Now this entire part filled with the blue. Now again you want to fill here. No, a lot of space, empty space is there. That place we have to fill it. How we have to fill it? Simple logic. A filling color not equal to this, then go and fill it. Here is a white, filling is blue, both are not equal, then go and fill. Now here, come here, what is the color? Blue. What is the filling color? Blue. So both are equal, no need to fill here. Where you have to go? Where is not equal to go and fill? Where is not equal to go and fill? There only. Where is not equal to go and fill? There only. That is the meaning of boundary color as well as filling color should not be equal. So simple logic. Is logic. I want to fill the circle with the color. We want to put the one boundary color. We want to put the another inside the filling color. We want to put the all circle entire area with the color. What is the condition? Simple. Fill the color. The color is not equal to the filling color. Then you fill the and next is check the boundary also. And when the boundary color coming and you will stop to fill that one. So like that condition, there is a condition to boundary and there is a condition inside the circle one, inside of the you will fill the one inside of the circle boundary, inside of the boundary. It will not cross it and it will not on the boundary. So based on the condition, first of all the boundary color is different. When it's matching the boundary color, you don't fill down the boundary color on the line. At the same time, when the inside until not equal to the filling color, it will continually filling the empty area. Simple. I hope that you understand. That is boundary filling algorithm. So boundary filling algorithm. So first boundary is there. Then inside of that boundary you are filling with the color. Yes or no? Boundary is there. What is the boundary? Again I want to draw. Boundary is there now. Blue is the boundary. Now take red. Now this one boundary we want to fill with the color. How you draw the boundary? How you draw the boundary? Based on the octo. What is this? Divide this into 8 parts. And this part is put the radius. And from the radius draw the circle. Okay. And x coordinate, y coordinate. And positive, negative, negative, positive. Okay. Plus, plus, minus, plus, minus, minus, plus, minus. So here, okay, what is here? Here, x and y coordinate positive. Here, y coordinate positive, x coordinate negative. Here, x and y both are negative. Here, x positive and y negative. They are coordinates. So you have to fill these coordinates. You have to fill this all coordinates. Now we'll see the output here. Now listen. So this is also boundary filling algorithm. Okay. Rectangle function. So look at here. Before that one we are taking the circle. Now we are taking the rectangle. Before that what you are taking? Before that what you are taking? You are taking the. Before that what you are taking? We are taking the circle. Now what you are taking? We are taking the object of rectangle. Taking the object of rectangle. So circle and rectangle. Taking the object of rectangle. So based on this 4 connected, 8 connected. So both are using for what? Using for the boundary filling algorithms. Boundary filling algorithms. These are algorithms already I told the conditions are same in boundary filling algorithm. Okay, and 4 connected or 8 connected, 4 connected or 8. These are the methods that you are using for approaching of the filling of the boundary filling algorithm. And remaining algorithm, just I want to touch the concept, just I want to explain the conditions and programming. This one. In the coming classes, I will explain in detailed manner. Okay, in a good manner. So just I want to touch this concept. That's why I will explain this. So bye. In next classes I will explain clearly in a good way. Thank you so much.